Voice of the Duck Hunter, a podcast presented by Delta Waterfowl.
Market hunting. To me, that was just something I read in a textbook. But growing up in Wisconsin, I'm sure there was maybe some of that going on there too. But so these were illegal market hunting operations, obviously in the 60s and 70s. That was already unlawful. Is that right?
Yeah, market hunting. If you go back to some of the history of why the Migratory Bird Treaty Act came into being, part of it was the plume hunters, for the women's hats and things of that nature. But another component, another leg to this table, if you will, was market hunting. And so the Migratory Bird Treaty Act's 1916, and this stuff was going on before that, where birds could be killed in the spring, birds could be killed in the fall. Methods of take varied, and a lot of the regulations, if there were regulations, pre-Migratory Bird Treaty Act, were state regulations. There was enough of a national outcry because of populations of birds just being decimated. Mm-hmm. Some extinctions of birds that we know, like the Carolina parakeet, the passenger pigeon. I mean, we all know these stories. But market hunting was also one of them. And duck numbers were going down precipitously. Also coincided with the Dust Bowl. I mean, I won't get into all this history stuff, but market hunting was the killing of ducks or geese in large numbers, and they would typically be shipped off to the major metropolitan areas, the Twin Cities, Chicago, San Francisco, New York, where you'd have duck dinners for the wealthy, the ones that could actually afford that. So there was a financial transaction involved. All of that is highly illegal today.
The Voice of the Duck Hunter, a podcast presented by Delta Waterfowl.